Well, the U.S. Supreme Court may be about to overturn Roe v. Wade, the 1973 decision that established a woman's right to an abortion.
A draft opinion leaked to the website Politico shows a conservative majority backing the move. CBS reporter Skylar Henry joins us from outside the Supreme Court with the latest reaction, including from President Biden. Skylar, good afternoon to you.
Hey, Len and Amanda, good to see you both. Well, hundreds of protesters and activists are out here in response to the news from that leak from Politico. We actually just saw several officers restructuring some of the barricades around the Supreme Court as crowds tend to fill up here. But yes, there are several reactions, not only from those who are here, but also from lawmakers, from the president, and even Chief Justice John Roberts himself. Democrats say that they are concerned about what this draft opinion could mean in terms of a final opinion in the next few weeks. And then the Republicans say that they're concerned about this leak and what it means for the court's integrity. President Biden spoke out about the leaked document, showing the Supreme Court could be on the verge of overturning Roe v. Wade.
It concerns me a great deal that we're going to, after 50 years, decide a woman does not have a right to choose.
Politico published a leaked draft opinion written in response to a Mississippi law banning abortion after 15 weeks. In it, Justice Samuel Alito wrote, Roe was egregiously wrong from the start. It's time to heed the Constitution and return the issue of abortion to the people's elected representatives.
Hands off our bodies! Hands off our bodies!
Demonstrators on both sides of the issue rushed to the court as soon as the news leaked. Overturning Roe v. Wade is likely to have a significant impact on this year's elections.
Now, women are going to go to vote in numbers we have never seen before because we've never seen such, in our lifetimes, such an overturning of major precedent as this.
It's odd that we're in this weird dialogue about the rights of individuals to be able to take the life of a child. I just don't understand that debate, quite frankly. So I'm going to continue to be able to stand for every single child, no matter what.
It's important to note that this is just a draft opinion, and justices can and have changed their minds before final decisions are reached. 4 conservative justices are siding with Alito to overturn Roe in the Mississippi case. It's unclear if Chief Justice John Roberts is siding with the conservatives or the liberals. Chief Justice Roberts has asked for an investigation into the leak.
This lawless action should be investigated and punished to the fullest extent possible.
Roberts called the leak a betrayal and says it will not undermine the integrity of the court. And so in terms of a final opinion, we expect that to come in the next few weeks, certainly before that Supreme Court deadline happens at the end of June or early July. Amanda.
Skylar, this leak is sending shockwaves across Washington. We know Chief Justice Roberts is already calling for an investigation, but what could this mean for the court moving forward?
Well, you know, many are saying that this is certainly unprecedented, given the fact that we saw this draft leak opinion come out in terms of weeks before a final opinion. We saw something like this happen back in 1973, ironically with Roe v. Wade, but that was only hours before the final opinion were to come out. And so many are questioning why this leak happened, when it did, who it may have come from, and what that could mean in terms of justices, in terms of trusting each other with such sensitive information. As we talked about, Chief Justice Roberts is calling for an investigation. He's asked the court marshal or the marshal of the court to do so. What comes from that remains to be seen, because the other big question is, was this leak illegal? You know, what sort of penalties could come from all of this? Again, the president has reacted to this. He's certainly concerned. Democrats, Senate Democrats have been out here saying that they are now calling to try to pass some sort of legislation that would codify Roe v. Wade. So a lot coming from this draft opinion. Again, the final opinion not expected for the next few weeks.